Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are you ready for today's piping hot tea? Because I'm about to spill some insane facts about Jimin and his song, Who, that literally made ARMY worldwide cry tears of joy. Trust me, you're going to get goosebumps hearing the full story. But before we dive in, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I always keep you updated with exclusive BTS content right here. Guys, just imagine this. 20 weeks, 20 consecutive weeks on the Billboard chart. This is no joke. In a super competitive music industry, where hundreds of new songs drop every single day, where people's attention spans last mere seconds, Jimin managed to create one song that stuck to the charts for 5 whole months. And what makes me personally emotional is that so many ARMY literally cried hearing this achievement. They posted reaction videos with tears of happiness, and I got emotional too seeing their responses. Okay, before we deep dive into this spine-tingling story, let me give you some context first. Who is part of Jimin's second solo album titled Muse. When it was first announced, honestly, people's expectations were pretty standard. I mean, solo careers are incredibly challenging, especially for Korean idols trying to penetrate the global market. The competition on Billboard is brutal. You've got Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, The Weeknd, all these big names who've been established for decades. But then, something magical happened. Release day arrived, Who dropped, and within hours, social media exploded. I remember that day clearly. My Twitter timeline was flooded with ARMY typing in all caps screaming about this song. And what I didn't expect was that it wasn't just ARMY reacting, but casual listeners, music critics, even haters eventually had to admit that this song was on a different level. Guys, the most goosebump-inducing moment was during the first week after release. I was scrolling through TikTok, and suddenly there was this video of a grandma, a 70-year-old elderly woman, listening to Who while crying. The caption was simple: "I don't understand Korean, but this song speaks to my soul." And that video went viral with 10 million views overnight. Then there was this compilation video of fans from different countries recording their first-time reactions to Who. There were people from Brazil, Nigeria, India, Poland, and they all had the same reaction: speechless, then crying. I've been covering K-pop content for years, and I've never seen a phenomenon like this. Usually, K-pop only goes viral in certain circles, but Who literally broke all barriers. Now I want to break down why Who is so powerful. First, Jimin's vocals on this track are absolutely insane. He showcases an incredible range, from intimate whisper vocals to powerful belting notes. But what makes it special isn't just his technical ability, it's the emotion. Every lyric he delivers, you can feel the vulnerability and rawness. Production-wise, this song is perfectly engineered for global consumption. There are elements of contemporary R&B, pop, even subtle hip-hop influences that make it accessible to different demographics. The production team collaborated with international musicians, so the sound is familiar yet fresh and innovative. Lyrically, Who talks about self-discovery and searching for identity, a theme that's super relatable for everyone regardless of age or background. In the post-pandemic era, where many people are questioning life choices and looking for purpose, this song came at perfect timing. Okay guys, this is the part that personally shook me. Usually, hit songs have predictable patterns. First week enters the chart high due to hype, then gradually declines week by week. But Who literally defied all logic. First week entered at a solid position. Second week actually climbed. Third week stayed stable. Fourth week climbed again. There were some weeks where it dropped slightly, but then bounced back stronger. Music industry experts were confused because this is a very rare pattern, especially for an international artist. What's even crazier, the streaming numbers were consistent and even growing over time. On Spotify, Who consistently made it into the global daily top 50 for those 20 weeks. The retention rate was also incredible, meaning people weren't just playing it once then skipping, but genuinely adding it to their daily playlists and playing it repeatedly. Guys, this part made me the most emotional. There was a Twitter thread compiling reaction videos of ARMY crying over Who's Billboard achievement. And I spent like 3 hours watching all those videos, and I cried too, guys, no joke. There was an ARMY from the Philippines who recorded herself crying while saying, Jimin worked so hard for this, he deserves all the recognition. There was an army from Mexico practically sobbing while explaining to the camera who helped her through depression. There was a group of army from Germany celebrating together while crying happy tears when the 20-week milestone was announced. Most touching of all, there was a compilation video of ARMY personally thanking Jimin because this song was the soundtrack to their recovery journey. There were cancer survivors, people dealing with mental health issues, students struggling with studies, and all testifying who gave them strength and hope. The impact of whose success on the global music industry was significant, guys. Rolling Stone published an in-depth article about how K-pop solo artists are reshaping the American music landscape. Billboard itself featured Jimin on their magazine cover with the headline, "The Solo Revolution." Music executives at major labels started actively scouting Korean solo artists after seeing Jimin's success. Radio stations that were previously resistant to playing K-pop songs began adding to their regular rotation. Award shows traditionally dominated by Western artists started opening doors for Korean nominees. Academia also acknowledged this significance. Berklee College of Music included in their curriculum as a case study of successful cross-cultural music. Music business programs at various universities analyzed Jimin's strategy as a blueprint for international music marketing. The response from fellow artists was also mind-blowing. Charlie Puth tweeted appreciation for Jimin's vocal technique in Who. Halsey reposted the song on her Instagram story with the caption, "This is art." John Legend commented on Jimin's post with a simple respect. Most unexpectedly, several Grammy winners publicly acknowledged Jimin's achievement. They posted congratulations on social media, and some even expressed interest in future collaboration projects. This is a level of recognition that's very rare for Asian artists in the American music industry. I got exclusive insight from insiders about Jimin's reaction when he learned who achieved the 20-week milestone. Apparently, he was initially shocked because he honestly didn't expect an achievement this big. His team said Jimin literally cried when he got the news, not from sadness but from being overwhelmed with gratitude. He personally thanked every single person involved in Who's production, from producers and sound engineers to the marketing team. Jimin also wrote handwritten letters to ARMY that he posted on Weverse, expressing his gratitude for their incredible support. What's more touching, Jimin donated a significant amount from Who's royalties to charity organizations supporting mental health awareness, inspired by stories from fans who shared how the song helped them through difficult times. The social media impact of Who was also unprecedented. TikTok challenges using this song went viral with billions of views. The hashtag Who20 weeks was trending in multiple countries simultaneously. Fan art, dance covers, reaction videos, everything was flooding various platforms. What's unique is that Who inspired creativity from fans in unexpected ways. Some created visual art inspired by the lyrics, others composed instrumental covers. Some translated the song into various languages while maintaining artistic integrity. This level of fan engagement shows deep emotional connection with the song. Who's success also broke stereotypes about K-pop and Asian music in general. Previously, many viewed K-pop as a niche genre or temporary trend. But 20 weeks on Billboard proved that Korean music has universal appeal and staying power. Music critics, who were initially dismissive of K-pop, began acknowledging the artistry and sophistication of Korean music production. Academic papers about music globalization now frequently cite Jimin's success as a pivotal moment in Asian music expansion to Western markets. Guys, I personally interviewed several ARMY about the emotional impact of Who on their lives, and the stories I heard were truly heartwarming. Some said the song helped them through breakups, others found motivation to pursue their dreams, and some simply felt understood for the first time in their lives. One ARMY from Canada told me, "When I heard Who for the first time, I felt like Jimin was singing directly to my soul. I was going through an identity crisis, questioning who I am and what I want in life. This song became my anthem for self-discovery." Another ARMY from Brazil shared, "I was dealing with severe anxiety, and Who became my safe space. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I play the song and instantly feel calmer. Jimin's voice has healing power." Looking forward, the success of Who sets a new standard for Korean solo artists. Record labels now have data-backed evidence that Korean soloists can achieve sustained success in the global market. This potentially opens the floodgates for more solo debuts and international collaborations. Educational institutions are starting to study Jimin's approach as a template for successful cultural exchange through music. His strategy of maintaining Korean identity while appealing to global audiences is becoming a blueprint studied by marketing students worldwide. Industry experts predict that whose success will influence how Korean music is shaped and marketed for international consumption in the next decade. Guys, 20 weeks on Billboard isn't just a number. It's a representation of hours of hard work, tears, dreams, and dedication from Jimin. Every week that who stayed on the chart is testimony to the connection between artist and audience that transcends language barriers, cultural differences, and geographical distances. This achievement is also a milestone for the entire K-pop industry. Jimin proved that Korean artists can compete and succeed sustainably in the world's most competitive music market. He opened doors that will benefit generations of Korean musicians. Honestly, guys, as someone who's been following BTS's journey since the early days, seeing Jimin achieve this level of individual success makes me incredibly proud. Ko represents everything beautiful about music: its power to heal, to connect, to inspire, and to transcend all boundaries. ARMY have every right to cry happy tears seeing this achievement. They're not just witnessing their idol's success, they're part of history being made. Who will always be remembered as the song that proved music is a universal language that can touch hearts regardless of where you come from or what language you speak. So guys, what are your thoughts on this incredible journey of Who? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to tag your friends who are also ARMY or K-pop enthusiasts. Like this video if you enjoyed the content, subscribe for more exclusive K-pop tea, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, because I have more shocking BTS content that I'll be releasing soon. Bye guys!